And here we go. Welcome everyone. This is Felipe, FitFM Fitness Living Room Sessions, and the class today is MuVit. Remember, MuVit is about mobility, control, flexibility, balance, and other good stuff. Everything starts with a warm-up, so let's get into it. I like standing on my mat and start rolling the shoulders. As you probably noticed, we are barefoot. We like working barefoot to free the senses, to free the feet, the toes, to be able to control, to have more control and connection. There you go. Back forward, shoulders forward. There you go. Crossing arms. Up and down, one arm up, one down, and take them as far back as possible. Welcome along. We're warming up. Join us. All right. Now, up and down with legs still extended. See, knees are nice and soft. We just lift the heels and lower the heels. That's it. Roll the shoulders back and down, keep them back and down. Long, lengthening the body. Couple more times. Now we're gonna step diagonally. One step diagonally, hands on hips, and knee following that line, that diagonal line, and come back. The other leg, steps, and come back. We don't go too far. We go, the knee stays behind the toes. And we extend the leg we left behind. You can start with smaller steps, that's right. If you want, you can increase the size of the steps all the way from the center, all the way to the corner of your mat, if you have a mat. If you don't have a mat, just a big step. One more time each side. And back. Now, back step. Down, up, come back, feet hip width apart, all the leg goes back, down, up, and come back to initial position. You can relax your arms if you want, and continue with the back stepping lunges, small or big steps, and you go as low as you need. Listen to your body. Remember, that's a very important thing. Knees, hips, ankles, or any part of the body that need any adjustments, any options, you can take it. Couple more. One more time. And time. All right. We're gonna lift right leg and draw circles with the foot. There you go. Circles out. Release your lower leg. It's a balance challenge as well as a mobility for the knees and some strengthening for the hip flexors. Circles in, same leg, different direction, opposite direction. And draw fairly rounded circles. 3, 2, and time. On the leg, lift up, knee to hip level or lower if you need. Circles out. Again, this class is mobility or MuVit. It's about mobility and control. Those are the main aspects. It involves flexibility, coordination of our skills, 3, 2, and reverse the movement. If your upper body is not stable, that means, yeah, we need to work a little more on that balance. All right? When your balance gets better, you have more stability in this or other positions with one leg off. And let's take the leg down. All right. Now we're gonna do side bends. This time, we're gonna clasp the hands and fingers like this, pointing the ceiling. Let me walk back so you can see my hands. And to one side, reaching, with a nice stretch on one side and come back to center. And then go to the other side and reach and come back. And keep moving side to side. All right. It should be longer, right? There you go. One side to the other one. And exhale. And reach. And come back. And exhale and reach to the other side. At the same time, we reach. We try and bring the thumbs to the back wall. There you go. Hips and shoulders square to the front. And reach. And one more time each side. Reach. And last one. Reach. And time. All right. Now we're going to work on the floor. On some coordination. And let's move this one. That way, you reckon? All right. From the front, imagine a plank, correct? A plank position is more coordination than strength, right? Feet together, hands slightly wider than the shoulders. Now we're gonna go one step out, closing, opening legs and closing hands. Yeah, so the feet are away, the hands together. And then when one door closes, other door opens. And back. And go from side to side, opposite arm and leg, stepping. Oh, I don't have more space. I hit something. There you go. If you don't have much space, 2 or 3 steps, maybe as wide as your mat. That's right. 1, 2, 3. If you need to rest, rest, and start feeling that core. You keep going. You keep going. I stop, you keep going. All right, that's the rules. You feel the core working, right? It's not only the coordination between arms and legs, but also that core power, the core training. If you want, you can speed it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And the body is hovering at the same level, right? Horizontal. Remember that control? That's a key. That's a key element in this training. Basic and sometimes challenging skills, challenging drills, and challenging exercises and movements. You can go slightly faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And time. Kneel in the center of the mat. If too much for the knees, you can sit on your bum and cross your legs. If that's alright, you stay right there. I show you from the side. The idea here is to, there you go, increase the mobility on at ankle level. Knees should be okay with that. And you sit back on the heels. Roll the shoulders back and down. 3 times. And palms together. Circles. Remember, you have the option of sitting on the floor. Too much for the legs, for the knees. You come here. You reverse the movement. All right. Now, talking about knees. Now we're gonna adopt this position leaning forward. So we release pressure on the ankles and knees, like here, right? Shoulders right above the hands, or even farther. You can walk forward farther and sit back as much as you need. If you can, that's right, you can sit back a little bit more. If that's alright with you, you can lift your chest. If you're still okay with that, you can lean back and put the fingertips on the mat. If you can still okay with that, hands on the floor. Palms on the floor with the hands fairly close. They're about shoulder width. If you want more, you can walk your hands slightly more, listening to your body. We don't want to overdo it, alright? You know what you can do, alright? Or pretty much what you can do. We're gonna stay a few seconds, opening the chest, and sitting down into the heels. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and walk back. Hands back, and shake. Shake the arms and the hands. Circles with the fists. Circles out. Circles in. Now, we're going to lean forward. Move that maybe. There you go. Alright. Now, with the fists on the floor, spine is fairly neutral, nice and long spine. And we're gonna sit back and go above the fist. Right? Shoulders above or slightly in front of the fist. And come back. Exhale. Increasing the strength on our wrists. We still keep a neutral wrist as a long one rather than doing any of these movements. We do this kind of movement with neutral wrist. We go slightly back and slightly forward. Again, you go as far as you need. One more time, forward. And stay a few seconds, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and release. Come back, palms on the floor, fingertips pointing forward, and bring your hands slightly farther back. Now we're gonna do exactly the same. This time the shoulders go over the hands and maybe farther forward and come back. You can tuck toes in if you want, or keep your feet fully extended. And come back. Spine is neutral, not rounded, nice and long. There. Let's keep coming forward, going forward, slide farther, and release. Again, exhale, you go forward. 3 more times. Imagine someone is pulling you from the crown of the head straight to that front wall. And one more time. Come back. Reset. Shake your hands. Now the doors of the hands on the floor. Shoulders right above the ankles. Right above the wrists, fingertips towards knees. Yep, pointing the knees. And from here, we are going to exhale and lean back slightly. There you go. This is a small movement. We want to keep the doors of the hands down on the mat. Exhale and inhale, release. There you go. Mobility can be anything. I mean, sometimes we focus on different parts of the body, on different skills, and that's what we're doing today. There you go. Wrist joints, knees and ankle joints. Couple more times. Spine, how is the back? Nice and long. Include the neck in that long line. One more time. Back and hold. Sit back as much as you want. There you go. And stay a few seconds. 3, 2, and release. Circles, wrist circles. Let's come up, standing up. Circles in. Raise the hands and do this movement. Fingers to the front and down and towards your sides. Front and down. Keep the heel of the hands together. Stick together. The dark color is great. There you go. Good light. You have that good contrast. That's great. A couple more times. And release. Now we're going to take a big step out. Big step, extend the arms. And we're going to reach. Bend one leg, reach, palm goes up and reach as far as you can. Go as low as you can. And come back. And the opposite. Turn the hands. Palm facing the ceiling on this one. And palm facing down on the one you left behind. And reach. And turn the arms as well. Knees still behind the toes. If you need, you can do a bigger step, increase. Here you go. Position of your feet, nice and wide. One more time each side. Exhale when you reach. And last one. And back. Feet. Nice and wide, still wide, not too wide. Toes pointing out slightly, hands on thighs. Close to the knees, opening hips. I like hip openers. I like to do, there you go, this kind of thing. Bring your feet as close as you need. As long as you can push the knees out and open the hips. Stay there a few seconds. Remember to support your upper body here, right? If you don't support, if you're just doing this, everything comes to the legs, and we don't want that, right? We want balance. There you go. Balance, support, balancing upper body and lower body. If you need, you can stay up. That's all right, no worries. Good. Now, from this one, I'm gonna move back slightly, but we stay in the same position, right? What we need is some space in front because we're gonna lower one knee. Yeah. Now we're gonna lower one knee. You see the foot stays right there. It's like pivoting in the ball of the foot. Bring your knee down and out, and then the other leg, the other knee comes in, and the other internal rotation on the hips. And the other one. The idea here is to keep the hips at the same level. Same level. Boom. And you can rotate your torso slightly, but not too much. Maybe diagonally, but not all the way. We still think hips square to the front. Yep. Boom. Yep. Slightly diagonal, not much. There you go. When you come here, you push out, right? Couple more times each side. And come back. One more time each side. You feel those legs, little glutes, and hands down. Bring your feet closer, like a frog. Bit closer, heels on the floor, hands on the floor. Good. Now, our one from the side looks better, maybe. Now we're gonna do frog walk. Still in 4-point position and the hips as low as possible. Small step here and bring your feet. Exhale. Tiny steps. Lots of mobility. Change sides. Or just turn around and go to the other way, the other side of the mat. There you go. Try and bring your knees as high as possible, as close as possible to the shoulders. You're going to change. One step, just like that. This one, options. Ooh. Easier option with the hips higher. Nice and high. You can stay up. That's right. You can stay nice and up. Boom. And you can use the fingertips or the fingers rather than the palm of the hand. Yeah? Easy option. And more challenging option. Boom. You can also use the fists. If too much for the wrists, or you want an intermediate range, a little bit more range, you can use your fists. And you can go faster as well if you want more. Use one more halfway, go halfway, and stay. Knees down. Sit back. All right. Hands back. Hands up. This is not for everyone. Please be mindful and listen to your ankles, to your feet, to your body. This one, lifting knees as you lean back. There you go, increasing the mobility at ankle level. You can do one at a time, one knee lifting at a time, or both. There we have two levels, right? Basic, alternating, intermediate. There you go, lifting both at the same time. If you want more, you can always go free, hands free, and stay up. Chest up, shoulders back and down, because we can forget the legs and focus on the upper body. Listen to your body. Stay there a few seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, lean forward, hands down, extend your legs, lower your hips, keep your hands below the shoulders, arms extended. I like keeping my toes on the floor. You can extend your feet either way, it's alright. As long as you lower the hips as much as possible. There you go. Back extension, shoulders back and down. Good posture, even in this position. And release. Sit back. And open your knees slightly more. Push yourselves back. Sit into the heels and lower the chest. Good job. There you go. And release. Lift your bum into 4-point position. Let's sit back, and one leg is going out. And outside the hand. Do one big step and come back. Sit back. Other leg. lower hips, and back. You can keep it toes on the floor so it's easier to go straight into this position. Back, all the way forward. And everything moves at the same time, yeah? Your upper body and the legs, everything coordinated. You see? As long as I start lifting, I lift the muscles out of the floor and go and lengthen the spine at the end of the movement. And come back. And keep going. And back. Let's go a few faster. Bound. And back. And extend. And back. A couple more times each side. And back. One more time. Wide. And last one. And time. And now we're gonna do the same movement, just hyper slow, very slow. It's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be harder, right? So, but we're gonna try. Even if you need the help of your hand, bringing the leg farther front, that's all right. But what we want is this compression here. Look at this. Slow motion and down. And same. Is a little harder to go slow here, because we need to lift the leg very slowly and controlled, and come back to, yes, and again. This is one of those elements that is very, very specific to MuVit, all right? Control, and what I call it, slow motion, because it needs more control, even more control than when we work faster. We're gonna keep developing these and other skills here. That's important that you come to the weekly classes. We have 3 sessions weekly. And come back. And this time one more time, yes? One leg left. And back. And sit down. Cross one arm, lower the chest. We're getting there. And release. Extend that arm, cross the other one. Lower the chest. Go as low as need. Release. Walk your hands back below the shoulders. We're gonna lean forward, top toes in, lift knees and push ourselves back into that froggy kind of posture. While keeping the hands on the floor, let's keep palm of the hands. Alright, stick to the mat and extend the legs. Exhale as much as possible. If you cannot fully extend the legs, that's okay. If you can fully extend the legs, there you go for it. If they are shaky, it doesn't matter. And walk back. Now hands are free, arms are free. And we're gonna bend the legs slightly and roll up, round the spine. One vertebra at a time, from the bottom to the top. Rolling. Roll the shoulders. Reach the ceiling with the top of the head. Roll the shoulders 3 more times. Inhale. The exhalation back and down. And just one more. Back and down. That's it for today. Thank you very much for coming. Thanks for joining the living room sessions. and see you next time. Next time is today at Wednesday today, yes. Boxing at 6:30. So see you around for some shadow punching and body weight exercises. We're gonna sweat. It's a full body workout. See you there and see you in all the other sessions. Remember everything we have for you, or I have for you. Sometimes with Carolina, my wife. Yeah, she works out with me sometimes, most of the time. Those are all the classes we have. Pilates, MuVit, stretching for all, boxing, core, and on Saturdays a super class, 45 minutes cardio and strength, plus stretching for all. So you can come to any and all of the classes. There's the description of MuVit, today's session or type of class. And what else? Not much? Yes, some more. There we go. We have social media. Please join, subscribe, and leave me your comments. If you like the sessions, what do you want? What do you like? What can we improve? Everything. Please, please. Feedback is very important. I love it. And the last but not least is thanking you for your time, for staying active. All right, that's the idea, to keep everyone moving, even in the living room, or if you're outside in your backyard or any part of the house. I have my living room. This is my office, living room, exercise room, studio, and dining room, all in one. So, all right, is what it is what we have, and see you next time.